Yo, spoiler warnings moving forward. So if you're not trying to get spoiled by the Boruto manga, then you're gonna have to get out. If you're still here, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead, slide over, click the subscribe, and let's get ready for the video. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja, and in today's video, we are going to be discussing what to expect with, or should I say, when Kawaki encounters Code in their upcoming rematch. Alright, so why? Why do I think we'll be getting a Kawaki versus Code rematch? You know, the Kawaki versus Code 2, you know what I'm saying? So, first thing, Kawaki's initial goal, the first thing he wanted to do when he woke up after his last fight with Code, was to confront Amado about reimplanting the Karma Seal, right? So, refresher, Kawaki and Code, they had an encounter, they fought last time, Kawaki was about to win, Code pulls Damon out of his forehead, Kawaki eats his own attack, Kawaki gets knocked out, right? Now, in that instance, right, Amado had re-implanted Kawaki's Karma Seal without his consent, okay? Now, when Kawaki wakes up from this whole encounter, he wants to confront Amado about re-implanting the Karma Seal without his consent, which means Kawaki wants to save Amado as soon as possible right now, alright? Number 2. Code has now had his limiters removed thanks to Amado, which has given him a new form, so he's got a new transformation, and a presumed power-up, alright? So, Code's naivete aside, it's only natural for the shonen antagonist to go seek out revenge on the last person who like humiliated them or defeated them in combat or whatever it may be, alright? Now, number 3 though, we understand that Ida's Simp no Jutsu should still be in effect on Code, and there's still the issue that Ida wants to deal with Amado herself, alright? So this whole thing could end up being what saves Amado from his immediate doom that we saw in the last chapter, getting struck down by Code, since all Ida would have to do is just tell Code to wait, alright? Now, how does this whole rematch begin though, alright? First thing, alright? If we're under the assumption that Code is going to be the one who spares Amado, right? Or nobody's going to rush in and save this dude. He's going to get spared somehow, right? Code spares Amado for a time. Code is still going to want to stretch his legs, go out and test his new abilities, or his... I don't even know if they're new, because the limiters were the new thing. It's kind of like Frieza and his transformations in Dragon Ball. Like, he has his full power, and then all the other transformations are just there to make him weaker, or whatever. So... this is true power Code? I have no idea, right? But either way, Code is still probably going to want to stretch his legs, test out his power and all that, which may lead to him hunting down Boruto in order to capture him and feed him to the Ten Tails. Because if he can't take out Amado right now and he can't go and fight, you know, Ida and Damon and stuff, he's going to go do the next part of his mission, which should be finding Boruto to feed him to the Ten Tails, okay? Now, there's a good chance that if he does go and hunt down Boruto, that Boruto will be with Kawaki during this time, since Shikamaru is going to probably, most likely, 100% inform everyone of all of Ida's abilities, at least all the abilities he has an understanding of. And he does know about the Senreigan and all of its abilities. He does know about her captivation, or the Simp no Jutsu, and he's also seen Damon when Kawaki got KO'd in the last fight, alright? So either Code is going to go and hunt down Boruto, or Kawaki may do the hunting himself, alright? So we may actually see Kawaki go out and hunt down Code in order to go save Amado, so that way he can get the answers that Kawaki's looking for about why this dude seems to be so obsessed with him, why he reimplanted the karma, what are his plans with Kawaki and all that stuff. That whole conversation that got cut short between him and Shikamaru, we might see Amado and Kawaki have a conversation of sorts in that regard. Now, obviously, he would have to fight against Code once more, which would lead to their eventual rematch. So if he goes to save Amado, Code's not going to let him do that. Code's one of Ida's knights, so that battle is bound to happen. Alright, now who would win in this second bout, okay? So here's the interesting part of this entire fight, right? This could really go either way. This whole fight, this whole thing depends on 2 or 3 major variables, alright? So first thing, does Code's new form come with any new powers at all? Does he get any new abilities? Does he get any new tricks? All right. And then the second thing, does Code end up fighting with Damon? All right, like, is Damon involved in this second fight? And then the third thing, who is actually accompanying Kawaki? So who is with Kawaki? That is also very, very important. All right, so let's tackle these one by one. If Code's new form does come with any new abilities or new powers, then the only way this would end up being useful or even mattering or even changing the direction of the fight is if those new powers cannot be negated. All right, so that means the karma can't negate them or absorb them or whatever the new powers are, and Kawaki can't just rely on the Sukuna Hikona or the Daiko Kuten. Otherwise, this fight doesn't change much and Kawaki would win mid difficulty. Like, if this power up is just purely speed and power for Code, that's not too much for Kawaki to handle. All right, now if Code ends up fighting with Damon, then it's almost a certain ass whooping for Kawaki. Like, unless Damon's powers end up getting countered through some Otsutsuki hacks or whatever, like, it's not happening. But that being said, though, right, it looks it looks very unlikely, like, that, you know, the Otsutsuki hacks would ever come into play, alright, since Damon had already KO'd Kawaki with his own attack in the first fight. So I don't think Kawaki's gonna pull out some new Otsutsuki ability that Damon can't, like, you know, reflect or whatever. So Damon is still a hard counter, which basically means if we get no counter to Damon, then Kawaki loses 0 to low difficulty. All right, like, that's literally the problem right now. Now here's the other thing though, if Kawaki fights alone, then there's a high chance he walks away from this whole fight just gonna take another L right then and there, guaranteed. Okay, so however, it is possible for Kawaki to fight with a squad and possibly come out on top. Now, I don't know how they are going to counteract Damon's abilities or whatnot, just not yet at least. But however, if he did go in with a squad consisting of himself, Boruto, Sasuke, and Shikamaru, not to say that any of those guys alone could take down Code and Damon, but a team of the two sharpest minds in the ninja world and two powerhouse Otsutsukis, right? Code may find this fight to be one of his most challenging, if not the hardest fight he's ever had to fight, ever. Okay? Now, obviously, there's still those statements that Amado mentions to Shikamaru that Kawaki almost died fighting Code the last time, and that it would be smarter to allow Code to escape. This would give, like, Kawaki and Boruto more time to train and grow and become stronger. However, with the way things are shaping up and stuff, the current mobility of the characters that we're talking about right now, like Code, Kawaki, and Boruto, a rematch like this seems like it's going to be coming very soon. Like, it's not far away at all. All right, we're talking about characters that can literally teleport almost anywhere. Like Boruto and Kawaki, they can just create rifts in between space and time. Code can just like swipe a claw mark and access any of his various points that he has laid out around the edges of Konoha. All right. Now, obviously, there is a similar discussion that could be had when it comes to Code versus Boruto and their rematch. You know, and Code technically has to spare Kawaki per Ida's wishes. But hey, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. How do you see Code versus Kawaki, the rematch, playing out? And leave a like and subscribe so you don't get notified and stuff when next week's video uploads, where we discuss a possible rematch between Boruto and Code. Alright, so we're talking no limiters versus 100% Otsutsuki. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm your man's the Grass Ninja. Peace.